Warning: this video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
Now that Ventrac has finally officially revealed the 4520, I can talk about it. I've known about it for quite some time, and I was very excited about the day that I could start mentioning it. So we got some top secret stuff coming here that I can't talk about, but I'll finally be able to reveal it during the Ventrac video shoot. So stay tuned for that, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell, and that way when we upload these new awesome videos of stuff that has never before been seen, top secret stuff, you'll be the first to know. And I am really excited about this. It includes some really neat features that users like me are going to greatly appreciate, not the least of which is a third more capacity in their hydraulic system. I'm super excited about that. And some other refinements too that I really appreciate, including the new position of the PTO and other controls right next to the SDLA lever. That is going to take some getting used to, but I do like the placement. Let's see. Now, Ventrac is going to be bringing a 4520 over for me to mess around with. I'm really excited about that. It should be sometime in the next couple weeks. Initially, several months ago, they were talking about trying to come out the end of October, which is like in 2 weeks. And I don't think that timetable is realistic anymore. Ventrac actually had to bump up the unveiling due to circumstances beyond their control. So they had to go and make the official announcement, and I'm really excited I can finally talk about this. So let's see, move the PTO over to here. I don't know, I mean, the toolbox on the 4500 is a lot smaller. There's not much room in here. You know, I have a Cliff Bar and one of the little camera stands in there. Now you compare that to the size of the toolbox on a 4200. So Nelly here, take a look at this thing. That is just cavernous compared to the 4500, and now the 4520, you get nothing. So some of the accessories to mount in the ROPS for storage is pretty cool, I think. Again, it would take some getting used to, but I am really stoked about the 4520. And regarding the engines, I know a lot of you have been complaining, it's the same old engine options. Look, one thing that Ventrac has going for it regarding the engine options is these are tried and proven power plants for these machines. They work well, they work great. Yeah, I'd like a little more than 33 horsepower. I've been talking to Ventrac about this for years. I always want more power. I am operating this equipment in many occasions on the envelope, meaning I'm going up some really steep banks with some very power-hungry attachments. Yeah, I want more power. And I can't wait to see what Ventrac is going to be able to come up with. So, let's see. Yeah, the new controls over here. Right now it's instinctive. If something's going wrong with the PTO attachment, I just instantaneously take my hand off the wheel and just slam that button. I don't like taking my hands off the controls for any reason, which is why I've added some extra buttons and functionality to my SDLA controls Frankly, I wish that I could have every single button at my fingertips, kind of like a HOTUS in a fighter jet. Every single button you need direct access to is right there. You never take your hands off the controls, the throttle, or the stick, which, by the way, I think a joystick control would be pretty freaking awesome, especially if you're using an attachment that requires you to steer back and forth, you know, a few hundred times like you're grinding a large stump. A joystick control would be pretty awesome. I picture that little joystick, you know, being right over here. Dude. Believe me, I think about this, think how I would get the plumbing up here to even do that, but these are things I think about. Anyway, hope you guys are super excited about the 4520 like I am. Again, super excited. I'm going to post some of the specs that they have for it, which are still, at the time that I knew about this months ago, those specs are always subject to change, which is one of the reasons we can't talk about this stuff. So from what I do know, there are some major improvements on top of what I'm able to do now that has me super excited. I talked to my wife this morning. I said, yeah, the 4520 is coming out, and told her some of the price points for the 4520Z model, which is absolutely what we get. Understand that's the base model. You get a lot of extra stuff on there, but you still need to get the 3-point, the electric auxiliary, hydraulic auxiliary, front and rear, all of those things. By the time you add it all up, it gets even more expensive. But frankly, I think it's money well spent. I think this equipment is extremely capable. I love its relative compact size, light footprint. It does everything that I need for it to do for a family business. And I really find that I'm really wanting for nothing, with the exception of a little more power, some more hydraulic power, which we're going to get in the 4520. So I'm super excited to start shooting video with the 4520 that Ventrac is going to be bringing over here with them. And we're going to be demoing some other stuff also that has never been seen before. Anyway, we got lots of great stuff coming up. Super excited to reveal some of these things. But until then, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.